Hey, what's up, guys? People are saying that Anderson Silva and GSP is going to happen. People say GSP is ready to step his game up and go up to 185, right? Well, people say GSP, if he goes up to 185, he's not going to fluctuate and go back down because they say that's unhealthy for him to go up and down, up and down. So I don't know if that means he would relinquish his title, and then whoever the number one and number two contenders are in the world would end up getting a title shot. People say they would St-Pierre should fight John Finch again before he would move up to 185. I say that fight would be good. You have two good, tremendous wrestlers. John Finch is one of those guys who's a grinder. He's always in there, but I don't see him and his wrestling being as good as GSP. We see Josh Koscheck have great wrestling, and he didn't even get really any takedowns or do anything in that fight either. And people are saying that because GSP is so badass and Anderson Silva is so badass, it's going to be one of those tremendous fights where it's going to be back and forth, back and forth. Well, everybody was saying the St-Pierre versus GSP fight would be tremendous, back and forth, back and forth. GSP basically dominated one of the greatest lightweights to ever fought in the game. And what would you see when Anderson Silva was up there? Anderson Silva, we've seen with, what was his name? Chael Sonnen. Prime example, Chael Sonnen is a great, tremendous collegiate, Olympic caliber athlete of a wrestler, and we've seen what he did to Anderson Silva, the world's most dangerous Muay Thai fighter in MMA. He destroyed him. He basically took him down at will, grounded and pounded. So we know that Anderson Silva's wrestling sucks. He can't defend against good wrestlers like Chael Sonnen. If Chael Sonnen's wrestling is not as well, I'll say it's really good, but I'll say GSP has the best wrestling in MMA. So I bet you GSP would just take him down at will and ground and pound him and throw off some submissions or just lay and pray on him. I know GSP has great stand-up. We know Anderson Silva has the best Muay Thai in the business. If he got GSP in the Muay Thai plum where his hands behind his neck and just started raining knees, he would fuck him up. I've seen exactly that when Rich Franklin did it. Rich Franklin got in the Muay Thai clinch and couldn't get out of it. He was just laid and prayed, got kneed, elbowed, kicked, got destroyed. But what would you guys think? GSP versus Anderson Silva. They say it's bound to happen. I mean, they say GSP is still going to fight one other time, at least at 170, and move up to 185. I would still say GSP is going to whoop his ass because he's a more well-rounded fighter. You never really see Anderson Silva do tremendously good off his back. You've seen Dan Henderson took him down. Travis Lutter took him down. You see what Chael Sonnen did. Chael Sonnen took him down for 5 rounds. He did pull off a submission victory against Chael Sonnen, but Chael Sonnen has a very shitty defense when it comes to submissions. He lost in the WEC by a submission. He lost in a submission in the UFC. So I'm going to have to say, with my gut instinct, I'm going to have to say GSP will win convincingly. It might be a hard fight, but GSP hasn't lost around people, if you get this, since he's won his title. The last guy to win a round with him was at like UFC 178, was like 2007. That's the last time he's lost a round. So if you have a guy who hasn't lost a round in a couple years, and you have Anderson Silva who's been basically mopping the floor with his division and mopping the floor with the 205 division, then you're going to see a bad fucking fight. But my gut instinct is you're going to have the great wrestling against a great Muay Thai fighter, and you know a lot of times the wrestlers always win because, like Randy Couture says, when you are boxing and shooting, a lot of fighters are in that element of boxing and they're ready to fight. But they don't realize when, like GSP, he has the best takedowns in the business. Like, he'll be boxing, and people are ready to box him. He'll shoot in out of weird angles. He'll shoot in technical. He's a very technical fighter. He knows exactly when to take you down, when to stand up with you, when to throw leg kicks, when to throw like body kicks and elbows. But what do you guys think? Everybody thinks GSP is going to go up there, get dominated, go back down to 170, and be like, nah, I'm okay. I'm a pussy because I can't fight at 185. I don't see that happening. I see GSP going up there to 185. I mean, yeah, it's going to be putting on more weight. He's going to be fighting at more weight. I'm not exactly sure George walks around at, but I still see it as a tremendous fight. GSP will probably go up there, not be as powerful or as fast, but his wrestling and his skills will be there, and I still think GSP is going to dominate him with the wrestling, and that's it. Thanks for watching GSP versus Anderson Silva. Hopefully this fight happens, because if it doesn't, it's going to suck. But I'm really going for GSP in this fight, because I don't want to see another Anderson Silva punch and then him jog around the cage, or him complain, well, I have ring rust, or him complain, my stomach was hurt. That's what he does. He makes bullshit excuses, like he said in his last fight with Chael Sonnen whipping his ass. My ribs were broke, but I still hung in there. Well, you basically got your ass whooped, son, by Chael Sonnen. So, thanks for watching. Peace in the Middle East. Rain in Spain. Agnew at twitter.com/baseplayer101. And hey guys, thanks for subscribing, watching. I have 20 subscribers right now. You can always check my vlogs out. Links below. Peace, guys.